Hi everybody, it's me again. It's Crystal, and this is going to be my second video that I do today. And what I want to discuss in this video is the process that I had to go through to get approved for my gastric bypass, and I am doing the RNY. Now, I have Kaiser, and Kaiser is known to be very difficult to get approved for bariatric surgery. So the first time that I tried to get approved for gastric bypass surgery was, I believe, about 2 years ago. I went to my primary care physician and I asked him, if I could get the gastric bypass surgery. I'm on the lower end of the requirements for the BMI. So I was kind of expecting them not to approve it, but I needed to try anyways. It's something I've been thinking about for a long time and I wanted to at least try. So I went to my doctor and I asked him if I would qualify for gastric bypass surgery. He took one look at me and said, absolutely not. You're too young. You don't have high blood pressure. You don't have diabetes. You just need to diet and exercise. Which was what basically everybody and their mama tells you to do. Which was so frustrating for me because I've done the diet, I've done the exercise, and it has worked. It has worked. I mean, the methods, if you follow it to a T, you will lose weight. But the issue is, the problem that most people have is keeping it off. I lose the weight and then you gain it all back and then some. Because I have tried going to the gym, doing curves, going to Lady Fitness. I've done Weight Watchers. So, and they all worked. They did all work, but just for a limited amount of time. I never kept the weight off. So, what really motivated me to get this procedure is because I wanted the weight to stay off. I'm tired of getting excited and doing all the work, hard work, and getting those results that I wanted, and then after a while, it just slowly comes back. So I was devastated after the doctor told me that I wasn't approved. And then a couple years later, go by, and I continued to gain weight. I got heavier, I gained more weight. So me and my girlfriend at work, who's like my best friend at work, we're talking about pursuing getting gastric bypass surgery because a coworker of ours had just got it and he looked phenomenal. He felt great and he just kept going on and telling us that it was the greatest decision he ever made in his life, and if he had to do it over 100 times, he would do it over. He would do it as many times as it needed because he loved it so much. So I did something a little drastic. Well, not drastic, but I changed my doctor. Just because I already knew that when I called him and asked him a second time, he was going to have the same attitude. And I wanted a female doctor. I thought a female doctor might understand my issues a little bit better. And I don't know, I just wanted to change my doctor. And I felt I had a better chance if I started fresh with somebody else. So I changed my, I changed my doctor. And I went and talked to her and I told her, I've been doing all my research. I've been going on the websites. I've been learning about the procedures. I've been going on the forums, and I really think that this is going to be the right thing for me. I really assured her that I did my homework. I did my research. I knew what I was getting into, and it was something that I really wanted to do. And she basically told me, she was honest. She said, it's not up to me. It's pretty much up to the surgeon. But if you'd like, I'll sign you up for the education class. And so that's how the ball got rolling. So if you have Kaiser, try and talk to your regular doctor and ask them to sign you up for the education class. I think it was like a 4-hour class, and you just sit down with other people who are questioning about getting the... Sorry, I have a text message. I'm using my iPhone, so my text messages are coming up at the same time. But anyways, you're in the classroom with other people who are pursuing the surgery as well, and they're just getting informed. You watch a video that shows all the pros and all the cons, and you have a nurse in the room, and they just ask you, they answer just basic questions that you have. And then once you have that documented that you went to that class, then you go to your doctor a second time. And you tell your doctor, okay, I went through the class, I got educated on it through Kaiser, and I still feel that this is the right decision for me, and I would like you to refer me to a surgeon. And my doctor was awesome. She said, you know, if this is what you want to do, I'll refer you. And she referred me to see a surgeon. And that's when she signed me up for an orientation, bariatric program orientation. Now, where I'm from, I live I was living in Vallejo at the time, but the closest bariatric program was in Richmond. So if you live in Vacaville, Fairfield, Vallejo area, anywhere in Solano County, they're gonna send you to the Richmond Kaiser. So, I went to the orientation, and the nursing case manager for the Richmond Bariatric Program was there. They had a surgeon from the Richmond Bariatric Program there to speak to us. And you're basically in a big class with a whole bunch of people who are bariatric surgery hopefuls. And this is your first official weigh-in. So you go in, you weigh in, and they give you a binder. This is the binder. And you have to keep this with you at all times. You have to bring it with you to every appointment, every class. It's got all the information about the procedure, post-op, pre-op, the diets, the complications, the risks, and everything that you can look forward to or be warned about, so you're completely knowledgeable about what to expect with this procedure. And at this orientation, I think this one was like 4 hours long. And they show you a video of the procedure. You talk to the surgeon, and basically you can ask the case manager all your questions, and she tells you, you know, about what your life is going to be like, how different it's going to be. And they basically warn you that this is not the easy way out. Anybody who tells you that bariatric surgery is the easy way out are ignorant, and they are uneducated on the whole procedure. I hate when people say that this is the easy way out. My husband told me this is the easy way out, which aggravated me to no end. Because if you go to this class, they tell you that you still have to follow the diet, a very specific diet. There's a lot of stuff that you can't have anymore. There's a lot of stuff that you have to incorporate. There's a lot of supplements. There's, you know, your workouts that you have to do. You have to work a lot harder than you were previously for the rest of your life. For the rest of your life, you have to be doing this program very actively. So they tell you all about that so that you can make an informed decision. And for the Kaiser in Richmond, they suggest that you get the RNY just because they have a higher success rate. They said people are less likely to lose their weight slowly, or, you know, they have better weight loss with the RNY. There's a better satisfaction rate or something like that with the RNY. But they do offer the band if the patient specifically asks for it. I don't think they really do the sleeve. I didn't hear much about it, so I don't know. You might have to ask about that. And then after that, they set you up your appointment with the surgeon. Now, that appointment is when they check you out. They do a full, you have a full meeting with the surgeon, and they determine whether you are approved or not for your surgery. And so I had my appointment with the surgeon. I have Dr. M. He's awesome, and he told me that it would be no problem, that I'd be a great candidate, which was the greatest news I have ever heard. I've never felt so excited and just so grateful for everything. It was amazing. It was the best news ever. So from then on, I'm going to have to do this video over. I just heard the doorbell ring. Hold that thought. Sorry.